You know, I know that sounds, you know, kind of obvious, but that really was the worst part of it, was having to leave. You know, Twin was upset over that. Oh, there it is. Cool. There's the Delmise. Yeah, Twin, and I kind of expected it. I knew that as we went into the final night, which was Thursday night, you know, we were settling down to sleep. I was only going to get about 3 to 4 hours of sleep before my early flight out. But I kind of figured that there would be a moment where, you know, Twin and I would both, you know, realize that this amazing, this amazing engagement that we had, this amazing time with each other, would be immediately coming to an end, and both of us were going to have kind of a small breakdown. Twin had hers first, mine happened on the plane. But it was very much this has been amazing, and unfortunately it is now ending. But, you know, we were already back to talking on Discord. You know, I'll be playing Final Fantasy XIV with her again after I play Pokemon. Okay, so that's Delmise. Which number was this? 360. Cool. Okay, what's 362? Lunatone. Where is Lunatone found? Route 8 and Giant's Cap. Okay, so when we say Route 8, so we have a 5% engagement here. Yeah, it was a very good time. You know, any fears that both of us had about you know, about what was going to happen were kind of very quickly washed away, which was absolutely fantastic. Okay, so here's Route 8. So I am looking for Lunatone. Lunatone is going to be an overworld engagement. I have to wait. Do I want to just fight this guy? No? Okay, cool. Let's just skip him. So it should be somewhere on the overworld here. Yeah, you know, it also brings up questions on what's the future of this relationship, and I think that's one thing that both of us were very anxious to really think about, which is what is the future of the relationship going to be? You know, now that we know that we, you know, absolutely want to spend time together, so where do you go from there? You know, how do we set this up so that way we both get what we want? So that's kind of the next question. It's just, where does that go? The hope is that we'll know somewhat soon, but what I would really love to do is I'd love to get her down here to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and that is just, the level of unlikely is unfortunately pretty damn high. But one of the other major things, which was quite pleasant, was the, you know, I got to meet her parents, she got to meet my mom and my family, and that's always going to be kind of an important thing for a relationship, is meeting the family. Which both of us did get to do. I'm going to look up some information on Lunatone real quick. Just make sure I'm in the right place. Because I'm on Route 8, but unfortunately, kind of there's the information that I have on some of this stuff is not good. So what I have is that this is a overworld 5%er. You know, gotta go ahead and go learn Portuguese. So this is a 5%er, so the question that comes up is it a, are we talking, like, I don't know if it is a, what they call a symbol encounter, which is, where, god damn it. Is it a symbol encounter, which is the exclamation point, or is it an actual, like, walk encounter? Not 100% sure. I know Brazil is Portuguese. Argentina might be Spanish, but hey, gotta learn Spanish then. Oh no, it's a Dusclops, oh no. Oh yeah, but you always want to give, you know, a good impression, you know, onto the other family. I mean, it might be a little bit of a scarier thing. Like, I think it's usually scarier for the guy than the girl, honestly. Usually I find that, like, you know, the guy's family is usually, you know, quite happy, you know, to meet the girlfriend, but the girl's family are like, who is this boy that's stealing away our little girl? So I know I was very anxious about meeting her family. You laugh. When I was younger, when I was about 10 years ago, so when I was around 20, yeah, we first moved down to New Orleans, and we had met up with Father John, who was one of my mom's old family friends, a priest down here, who was letting us live in a rectory for a while, and one of the I guess pseudo-Southern traditions is you have a candle in a holder, and the holder is set into like this spiral candlestick, and the tradition is that the dad or the you know, primary male figure of the household would put the candle in the window when a boy came to take the girl out on a date. And depending on how the dad felt about the boy, he would either raise or lower the candle in the candlestick to let the boy know, you know, exactly how much shit he would be in when he finally dropped the girl off again. You know, if she's supposed to be back by midnight and she's back by 1 a.m., obviously the candle's going to go lower, stuff like that. And I was told that because of all my sisters, I was going to have to burn the candle at both ends. But it very much is that sort of thing. Like, there's this very distinct, you know, feeling, at least, you know, in media at least, and I very much felt this in my family for a while, is that just, like, guys are all there with one things on their minds, very much, you know, troublemakers, so, you know, and the girl is the, you know, kind of precious thing, and when a guy marries a girl, the girl is being stolen away. Yes, the boys, you know, join the family, but because of the whole, you know, thing, like, you know, the bride takes the name of the husband, you know, typically, you know, the girl's family is losing her as opposed to gaining someone else, and the boy's family is, you know, gaining someone of the family. So it was very much, I've always been worried, like, whenever I would meet, you know, I'd always been worried that whenever I met the family of a significant other, there was always going to be that major issue. But no, I mean, her mom was amazing, a lot of fun. Apparently, her mom plays Pokemon Go, so we're all sitting in the car while her dad's driving us off to a deli to eat dinner, and we're all playing Pokemon Go, and her mom's freaking out because she found something or other, you know. Some Pokemon that she was looking for. And her mom's calling out, what is this Pokemon? It looks kind of like this. And I knew exactly what it was because I remember shit. But her mom was very awesome. Her dad was telling us a ton of stories about, I guess, her uncle, who was a, you know, computer programmer and also a pilot. All kinds of fun stuff. So kind of getting to know them, got to see their house. Apparently made a good impression because their cats like me. They weren't expecting that. Actually, the funniest thing is that she came to sit down for dinner with us when she came from North Carolina. And my mom said to her, hey, you should probably, you know, reach out to your mom and let her know that you're safe here. You know, let her know, you know, let her know that you're having dinner with us and, you know, that you're safe, that we're not a bunch of serial killers. And, you know, so, of course, she reached out to her mom. Well, literally moments later, you know, moments after my mom said this, her mom texts her, are they serial killers? And we were cracking the fuck up. Like, it was within, like, 3 minutes of my mom making the comment. By the way, we are looking for a 5% Lunatone, which is a symbol encounter, so it is these exclamation point counters. So, eventually we might find this. Well, I know Twin was worried about meeting my family, just worried about making a good, you know, a good connection. But, like, my mom, when I was growing up, super artistic. She painted, she sculpted, she did all kinds of stuff. And that's the other good, you know, this thing with Twinny is also super artistic. She also paints, she also sculpts. She's hugely artistic. So, you know, she's worried about making a good impression on my mom, and it's like, you don't have to be worried about that. You know, you paint, you sculpt, you do stuff, like, there's not going to be an issue here. So she obviously made a huge good impression on my family. Everybody was happy with her, had a lot of questions. Her family is also very, you know, very big foodies that like to cook. My uncle's husband is also a foodie who loves to cook, so they were sharing, you know, sharing cooking stories and stuff like that. I really hope I'm in the proper patch of grass here. Generally pretty happy. This Lunatone is annoying me, but, you know. Let me go change grass. We had a good time, and then I got to do something I wanted to do, and got to go see a bunch of Smithsonians. I got to see a bunch of those museums, which was really awesome. See, the encounters that we're getting here are not the encounters that I'm expecting to see based off the encounter table I'm looking at. Okay, apparently this is actually an overworld encounter, so I just need to clear these. It's not the exclamation point, guys. I mean, just bring your girlfriend home. Bring her home from dinner. So what's the other one? Golette. Ah, okay. There's only so much you can do about race issues. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be getting back to regular streaming again. So Tuesday, Thursdays. And then maybe more than that, we're going to see. I need to get back to going to the gym. So unfortunately, gym is going to stop me from streaming on like Monday, Wednesdays, I think. Hey, there it is. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, we're going to get back to streaming regularly. And then what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to start looking into, let's see, 362 is this one. 370 is my next target. What's 370? 370 is ASkew. Oh, okay. Is IceQ. Where's IceQ found? IceQ is found Route 10, and also Lake of Outrage. I'm probably gonna start looking at something like either that's Route 10. Okay. I'm probably gonna end up looking at something like either doing voting, bit warring, or potentially like subscriber goals for some of the projects I want to do. Because I do have, of course, like, games I want to play, but some games are going to take priority. But I think, you know, if we, if we can hit a certain subscriber goal or something like that, it might be worth pushing something up. So I'll have to figure that out. Because I would like to be able... Okay, is this... Hold on. Is this a... It's a random counter, so it's probably one of these. Apparently a rare encounter. Wonder Girl thought that quick balls were really, really good and, like, were guaranteed to actually catch. And while good, they are not in any way guaranteed to catch. But yeah, so we're probably going to end up looking at, something like that in order to help basically pay for this hobby. I do want to look at, you know, various ways that I can kind of let you guys actually play as well. So, for example, now that I have Jackbox Party Pack, we can kind of look into some of that stuff. I think Trivia Murder Party is the most likely one, but also Push the Button is also going to end up being pretty good if I can get more people in. So, definitely going to be doing a lot of that, but just kind of looking and saying, okay, you know, if we can get enough people who will jump in with either, like, bit donations or subscribing, I can start looking at some more big stuff. I don't think there's any chance that I'm ever going to be someone who's going to be able to do this full-time, but I can definitely spend more time streaming if, you know, certain conditions are met. And that includes just being able to buy games. Hey, Avanius. Yep, I'm officially back. So Ice Cube is a 2% encounter rate. I mean, I'm not going to repeat the entire story, but long story short, New Year's Eve, I had stuff I was doing with family. We were actually spending time together, so I wasn't able to really stream then. I didn't stream Week of GDQ because I was, A, watching GDQ and also didn't want to compete with them. Wanted to make sure as many people were watching GDQ as possible. And then last week, I went to see family in North Carolina and also went to spend time with my girlfriend, 20. So, just lots of time where I just could not stream. But now we're back in action. I will be back for the Tuesday, Thursday streams. And then we'll see about, probably not Friday, but maybe Saturday or Sunday as a regular thing. Go away, Mr. Rhyme. I don't want anything to do with you. Oh my god. I mean, things have been good in general in my world, as a more general statement, but this was definitely a good, it was a good week. I like Mr. Rhyme as a concept. I'm curious if there's gonna be a, there probably already is, actually, a, if there's a Gigantamax Mr. Rhyme, because that would kind of be neat. No, it's the Galarian evolution to Mr. Mime, actually. I mean, the problem is that you can only do baby versions of so many Pokemon. Is there going to be a Galarian Mime Jr.? Probably not. Because there'd be no point. Okay, this one I know is a random count. There isn't actually a question about this one. Need to discuss something. Who needs consistency? I don't recall ruining anything. Oh, am I in the... I am in the complete... Okay, apparently it doesn't show up in this particular bush. Hold up. Apparently it shows up here. Look at me, just sitting here in a bush that I, you know... I mean, look, if you want to have a sex change in 88 and become an old English woman at 88 who's obsessed with fairies, by all means. I will not step in your way. I am of the opinion, however, that it is a frightful destiny. You're exactly right. Buying a streamer a sex change on stream. You know, it's actually funny, Base. I actually saw you in a posting in a Keyzron stream recently. It was so weird actually seeing you in there. It's kind of like seeing a teacher outside of school. This is not the context I know you in. Why are you here? Yeah, well, there you go. I'm not sure if that's entirely the context you promised, but why are you barking? Stop. There's nothing to bark at. Stop it. Little pain in the butt dog. I don't know if I'd go out and call a portrait change a sex change, but, you know, all the power to you. I'm sitting here wishing I had some of the tools in this that I have in Final Fantasy XIV to not get fish I don't want. Because this is feeling a lot similar. God damn it, stop giving me bear ticks. I do not need snotty bears. I don't need this. Do I have to kill one of you? I'm gonna start killing these things. Like, I have a steel Pokemon, and these are ice Pokemon. They are going to go away. I also, sometime in the near future, I need to do another Pokemon Shield speedrun. But I haven't looked at the route recently. I know it's had a bunch of changes. Or I'm just gonna do a randomizer run. Doing a surprise trade run would be fun. I just need to get people involved. Oh, come on. Where's this damn penguin? No, I don't need this thing. This thing is cute. It really is. I love this thing. But give me the damn penguin. Snom is a 10% chance. We're looking for a 2% chance. Why does the Horde get the worst war chiefs? Ridiculously good question. I mean, I think the more important question is, why are you emotionally invested in the war chiefs that a fictional Horde gets?